Welcome back. In today's video, we're going to dive into the top 5 mistakes that riders frequently make on their motorcycles. Get ready for some thrilling race footage as we explore these common mistakes. These tips are crucial, so make sure to stay tuned until the end. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button to improve your riding abilities and become a safer rider on 2 wheels. When you suddenly press on the brakes while going around a turn, it can cause problems. Imagine trying to push down hard on a loose tire. It can only handle so much pressure before it starts sliding outwards. This happens because tires are like elastic. They react to how fast you're going and how much weight is on them. If you push down suddenly, the tire becomes stiff and can't absorb bumps on the road very well. But if you gradually add pressure, the tire can handle bumps better and gives you more grip. So, when we drift into turns, it means we brake before entering the turn and then slowly ease into it. This helps us avoid putting too much pressure on the tire all at once. And if we need to brake harder while going around the turn, we can do it more safely because we haven't hit the tire with a sudden heavy load. Trying to match the speed of faster riders on the road is never a good idea. If you've ever ridden with a group where someone is zooming ahead much faster than you're comfortable with, you know the feeling. Trying to keep pace with them can lead to problems. For starters, it might make you take corners too fast, which can be scary and unsettling. You might feel like you're in over your head and unable to handle the turn properly. This can even cause panic, making it more likely for you to mess up and end up going straight instead of making the turn. It's important to recognize your own limits and not push yourself beyond them. Trying to keep up with faster riders can be dangerous and won't help you improve your skills. One common mistake beginners make is buying a bike that's too powerful for them. It might seem like a good idea to get a big fast bike for the same price as a smaller one, but it's usually not a smart move. Sure, you might think you can handle it, but riding a powerful bike takes a lot of skill and experience. Even if you promise to take it easy and not go too fast, it's easy to get carried away. And let's be honest, most people can't resist the thrill of revving up a powerful engine. But here's the thing. Powerful bikes, especially the big ones, have a ton of power right from the start. They're not like the smaller bikes that build up speed more gradually. So if you're not careful, you might find yourself in a bit of a pickle. Starting out on a big bike isn't just risky, it's also not going to help you learn how to ride properly. And trust me, other riders will notice. It's better to start with a smaller, more manageable bike and work your way up as you gain experience. That way, you'll learn safely and have a lot more fun along the way. So don't try to impress anyone by getting a bike that's too big for you. It's not worth it. Unless you are at walking speed, you cannot steer without countersteering. The gyroscopic forces are too great. Motorcycles are single-track vehicles. They want the front and rear tires to be in exactly the same track. Bad things happen when the wheels do not track together due to a skid in the rear tire. As soon as the skid starts, the motorcycle attempts to line up the tires in a single track again. If you're lucky, The skidding tire never catches and you take a low side slide. If you're unlucky, the rear wheel catches again, attempts to get in a single track, and you're thrown from the motorcycle in a high side. What does this have to do with countersteering? When you countersteer, you break the single track. When you break the single track, two things happen. Let's say you're turning left. You push on the left handlebar. The first thing that happens is that there is no longer a single track, and the front wheel is now to the right of the rear wheel. This causes the bike to lean over to get back into a single track, and you as a rider will automatically turn into the turn. This turn will keep the front wheel track outside the rear wheel track and will continue until you countersteer in the opposite direction to end the turn. Trail braking is an advanced technique that motorcyclists can use to improve their cornering skills and overall control on the road. Rather than slowing down before entering a turn, trail braking involves gradually easing off the brakes as you approach the peak of the corner. This technique originated on the racetrack, where riders needed to maintain high speeds while navigating sharp corners. However, it's not just for professional racers. Street riders can also benefit from trail braking, especially on unfamiliar roads where the corners may be wider than expected. Understanding trail braking involves knowing when to start braking, when to release brake pressure, and when to smoothly accelerate out of the turn. The goal is to maintain a smooth and controlled transition through the corner while optimizing tire grip and balance. To trail brake effectively, begin braking at the usual point before the turn, but gradually ease off the brakes as you lean into the corner. By the time you reach the apex of the turn, you should have completely released the brakes and be ready to accelerate out of the turn. It's important to practice trail braking in a safe environment and to gradually build up your skills. While it can improve your cornering speed and control, it can also be challenging to master, especially for new riders. Trail braking offers several advantages, including smoother cornering, increased tire grip, and the ability to react quickly to unexpected hazards on the road. However, it also comes with some risks, such as overloading the front tire with braking force and the potential for front tire slippage if done incorrectly. Ultimately, whether or not you choose to incorporate trail braking into your riding style is a personal decision. Some riders may prefer traditional braking methods, while others may find trail braking to be a valuable tool for improving their riding skills. Regardless of your approach, safety should always be a top priority. Practice trail braking on familiar corners, pay attention to road conditions, and never push yourself beyond your limits. With time and practice, you can become a more skilled and confident rider on the road. All right, folks, that's a wrap for today. I hope you had a blast watching this video. Your support means the world to us, so thank you for being a part of our awesome community. If you found this video helpful or entertaining, do us a favor and share it with your friends. And hey, if you haven't already, show us some love by smashing that like button to help support the channel. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell icon so you're always in the loop for our latest content. Stay tuned for more epic adventures ahead.